Hey guys, Ozzy here, and welcome to Ozpinions, a repository for my Ozpinion on television series, animes, products, and streaming services. Please stay tuned for more content. I can move on to working on some of the flooring and stuff like that. Um, Lauren and I sat outside and talked about it, and I had gone to bed last night and started figuring calculations in my head, and by what I figure in my head, we're probably only halfway to being done the entire floor that we want to get done, based on the amount of tiling that we purchased yesterday, or purchased the other day, and I brought downstairs yesterday. As I figure it, it's going to take approximately 5 from my wall going out. They're 2-foot sections. That's going to be 10 feet out. That will cover my section. I might need to go 6 out to make sure the wall gets to where I actually need it to go. I might need to do 6. But either way, let's count it at 5. In my section, I was able to go 4 up before getting to where the wall is. My section is only about 8 feet wide, a little bit more than 8 feet. Obviously, these things are true to 2 by 2. It's more probably around the realm of 8.25 feet, maybe as much as 8.5. But then, when we get to the next room is markedly bigger. So, regardless of what I do in here, I know that out there I'm going to need, like, if I needed 4 in here, I'm probably going to need 4, and then 4, and then probably another 2. So I'm going to need another 8 on top of the 4 I got in here. So a total of 14 across. 14 across by anything more than 3 is more than 50 right there. And I'm figuring we're going to need at least 5 to go up from where I'm at. But now that I'm looking at it and where it stopped, I'm going to need 6 to fully finish off my room. So I'm going to need 6 down, and like 6 by 14 is what I'm going to need to just finish the area that is as wide as my room. Now the area that's as wide as my room is great, but we need to go beyond that. We need to finish our entire basement area that is out past my room. And where my room ends, there's still probably another 3 or 4 rows they're going to need to go down, and we're probably going to need, let's see, if I base it down to 14, we're probably going to need like 7, so 4 rows at 7 and 6 rows at 14, so 4 sevens is 28. 6 tens is 60, so that's 88. 4 sixes is 24. It's 104. So when I told her 100, I was pretty dead set on. That's the way I'm figuring it now. Obviously that's not what we're really actually going to probably need, but I need to kind of overestimate because we're going to need to make some cuts, not a whole lot. I'm going to try to do it with the minimal amount of cutting. Try not to cut until we get to walls that absolutely need it. We only have 1 lolly column and very few corners. We have 1 wall that is down. We're going to take that wall out and put the flooring down, then put that wall back, which will allow us the opportunity to not just put that wall on the floor, but make sure that that floor is nice and tight throughout the entire, and it will allow for actually less cuts in the floor. It sounds like it's more work, but it actually ends up being less work, because when we take that out and move that wall out and put the flooring under it, it also leaves that open for a few when we're going to want to do the painting of the ceiling and all of that, it will make it a lot easier. We can just move through and do everything without having to be like in my area and be like, okay, oh shoot, we hit this wall, we gotta stop, and then go past it and paint the rest of it. We can just be like, okay, the wall is down, shoot straight across, come all the way back and forth, hit the whole thing in one shot, move up and down throughout this whole space. I'm pretty sure we're going to paint the entire ceiling, so there's probably going to be a lot of drop cloths and shit. Obviously, we got a lot of stuff down here, and we have to move around that stuff, but we're going to be using our paint sprayer. We're not going to just be up there with rollers. We've got a nice paint sprayer, and we're pretty much just going to paint over everything. There's nothing up there we need to worry about. The piping and stuff, it won't matter if it's covered in paint. We're not having a drop ceiling or anything. Any nails or anything that we might leave exposed for hanging anything would be fine. As of right now, we don't have what will be our light fixtures for down here yet. So painting over the area where the light fixtures will go won't matter. We can run whatever wiring or whatever we have to afterward. And pretty much we shouldn't have to, because we already have wiring run down here for most of the area. My area here did not have an existing light already. I believe that this entire area was meant initially when the people were doing, you can tell that they started a renovation down here because there is the molding on the walls, the paneling on the walls. You can tell that they did intend to use this space in some way, shape, or form. But I believe that this area here was actually intended to be a utility space, because there was no attempt to make it accessible for lighting up top. I think maybe if they were going to use it for something, maybe a little shop area, because there's places you can hang some lighting, and there are outlets down here, but I don't think they ever intended it to really be used as a majorly functional space, like I am utilizing it. That's why the 3 outlets that are down here are going to have to be replaced. I actually will be going on Amazon and looking to see if I can find something to set up for that. I need to be looking into getting a like on-air sign or something like that to put up, so the family knows when I'm in here shooting. Nothing left. Damn, I hate that feeling. So the family will know when I'm in shooting. Not that it really matters, but you know, they don't want to interrupt me as I'm shooting. Especially, I try to instill it a little bit more during the lives, because that's when I'm really kind of just shooting from the hip. I kind of am right now. I'm kind of just talking, but once I put this into Wondershare and I start messing around, I don't know how much of this will be kept and how much I'll chuck. You know, every once in a while I'll be like, cool, you know, I'm shooting all this fun shit and I'm gonna use so much of it, and then I'll throw it in and I'll be like, yeah, I don't even, nobody's gonna relate with that. It ain't worth it. I mean, this whole thing started off as a strain review, and I still need to finish that aspect of it, but I've got all this stuff in between. So what I'm actually going to do is stop here so that I know that the next part is a strain review. At least that's my opinion. I don't know. You guys have to come up with your own. Hey guys, if you haven't already, please go down to the bottom and click that thumbs up like button. And if you're not already a subscriber, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? And then, if you did both of those things, would you also go down and find that notification icon? It looks like a bell. Click on that and you'll get notified anytime I upload new content. Guys, I love shooting these videos for you, and I hope to be doing this for a long time coming. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Ozzy out. Bye.